Welcome back to another episode of Motogp Mac, and today we're going to talk about Alex Rins. Now, I started thinking about Alex Rins, in the last two tests he didn't really outshine anyone, or he was I would class it as under the radar. Of course, he's getting used to the bike, which is fine. He was faster than Mir in the first test, but, for me, I will hold my hands up and say straight away, I would have loved to have seen Alex on an Aprilia this year rather than the Honda. Now, I understand his main reasons that he wanted to be on a works bike and a current model, but he did have a couple of choices, specifically between a GP22 and an Aprilia. But look, these things sometimes don't work out. But I think where he is right now, he's probably in the best spot within Honda. And I know that sounds pretty weird, but a lot of emphasis is on Marquez and Mir in the Repsol team. A lot of pressure is on Mir, a lot of eyeballs, a lot of expectation. And I think this is perfect to let Alex a little bit of breathing room to get on with the season, get to learn the bike. I do think he will be less affected by the front end or lack of front end feel of the Honda, if I'm honest. And I think he's also the sort of rider that's not afraid to ride up to the close edge of front grip and be in a spot of where it's like a light switch on or off. I think for Mir, this will frustrate him a lot, and I don't think he'll push it as hard as Rins would. Just my opinion, folks, but I think it'll kind of suit Rins a little bit more. I think where Rins will probably struggle a little bit is within the development. He's used to factory development. He's used to getting the parts straight away. And as any rider or racer knows, even if you don't want the part on your bike, you will use it to stop anyone else getting an advantage from it. I think the main point of focus this year for development will be within the Repsol Honda team, so I think all the parts that come will go straight there rather than to Rins and Nakagami. I think they will get the hand-me-downs. Maybe Nakagami might get a few development parts direct from Japan, but I think there'll be very little coming. I know they've said they've promised it, but I just don't see it happening with HRC. But saying that is going to show it's a good thing for Rins. He's out of the spotlight. When he jumps up and jumps into the spotlight, he's a superstar, and he can go back down and not have the same amount of pressure as Mir. But I would definitely love to know your thoughts. What do you think will happen with Rins? Do you think he's one of these riders that will push it to the absolute limit and crash? Or do you think he will just be one of those riders that can crash and forget about it and push again? Definitely love to know your thoughts. Definitely leave them in the comments below, and I'll be back again tomorrow with another video.